Hello and welcome to our podcast. I'm Max Tarani.
I'm Hagen Graves, and yeah, we're here just to have fun. We wanted to create this podcast just to, he'll share his heart on it, but I just wanted something that I can just come on and just hang out with my friend, my brother more so, but as well as just to just have fun, because there's a lot of funny things about just our experiences in life, our friendship. We'll definitely have some funny moments, definitely some good moments, some serious moments, never sad moments, never bad moments. So
Yeah, my thing is like, we're both super busy and this is like a cool way to just hang out. But yeah, interviews with people would be so much fun because there are some goofy people that we are friends with, and we have some amazing leaders in our life that we can get wisdom from and even pour back into other people.
true.
But yeah, the two biggest things that are in our life is the creative side with like media. Like he has a whole business with film, and I just do like other little creative stuff, and Jesus. So we'll have a lot of fun talking about real life stuff.
Man, I wanted to address this because it's been told by him and a couple other people when I am singing on the stage. This is just bear with me. I guess I have a super bad straight face.
Oh gosh.
So if I just get lost and I just
That's
look like I'm angry.
Yeah, we're like worshiping God, and you're just like,
Because I guess I tend to feel the moment. It's not a bad thing, but I'm just like,
yeah.
so it's like, so if that happens, sorry. But I'm gonna work on something that he said by catching my words and not saying like I don't want to be a Toastmaster, but I want to be pretty close to it that I can speak well without saying like as.
So a Toastmaster, if you don't know, is they're professional toasters. They can go to like weddings or whatever it may be and stand up and give a toast without saying off words or whatnot. But that's something I desire to be.
See, have you noticed? He hasn't said anything that I've heard so far, any likes or ums. So he must be studying this at home. With Muffin.
My off time, nobody knows.
Who is Muffin?
Muffin is my baby girl. She's a blind, deaf dog. I've had her since I was 7. Dear to my heart.
She's awesome.
I don't know where that came from, but that's my baby.
I just thought you would Toastmaster with your dog.
Oh yeah, she's a great audience.
You know why she's a great audience? Because she's not listening to him.
Okay, yeah.
She doesn't see him.
Yeah.
Bad
She
joke.
doesn't
I'm
know
sorry.
what's going on.
But
So like 3 of my biggest things that I wanted to do in my wheelchair is ride a jet ski. I've kind of really wanted to go camping, and that's going to happen soon. There's some guys making that happen, and then skydive.
that's cool.
And on my birthday, I'm going to roll out.
Which is?
November 25th.
There you go. You have to catch it. November 25th. Make sure you blow up his phone. You say, are you doing it, or were you just capping on us? So make sure he doesn't cap you, because we want to make sure that it's all facts.
All lowercase.
We literally all facts. No cap. That's what they say.
Yeah.
That's what I say sometimes. So how's your day?
It's good. I woke up late.
What are you doing today? What are you doing today?
I'm going to a wedding. I'm going to a cool wedding, an old friend from high school. And I haven't been to a wedding in a while.
That's
so
cool.
I'm really excited for him. They've been together 8 years. Like middle school.
Yeah, can't relate. Just kidding.
Yeah,
I can't relate, but I'm okay with that.
Dude, let's bust out these questions.
Let's see. How many siblings do you have?
Siblings? 1. 7 years older than me.
I was gonna ask, how many mothers and dads do you have?
Yeah. 1 each.
I have 3.
Oh, okay. I see where that's going.
I'm an only child, but yeah.
You have 3, what? What do you have 3 of?
3 sets of parents. My mom, my biological mom and dad, and then my adopted parents. They split. So now I have biological parents, my parents now that are here in Texas, and my parents that are in Alaska. This is not a gang sign. This is just a sign to tell you how many parents that I have. And I'm an only child. Well, apparently I have 2 sisters, I think it is, and a brother.
Oh.
But I do have a stepsister who is amazing and serves in the Air Force. Thank you for your service.
So all you know about your biological parents is that one photo that you have.
Yes. I have one. Well, I'm sure there's more photos. I just never really asked to see them. But I have the one photo of my dad. I've never seen the other photos.
Yeah.
They're somewhere in our house, somewhere.
But that's it. That's all you, like, Marshall Islands in that photo.
Mm-hmm. Marshall Islands is where I'm from. I'm adopted.
I didn't know
I was
that.
adopted when I was a week old. From this island that is that big.
Oh. Population 500.
A little more, but less than, hopefully 10,000, I think. I don't think you can fit 10,000 on an island like that. Never mind. Probably like a G.
Okay. A G. That's
One
right.
stack. $1,000 bills. $1,000 bills. I'm not
So
gonna
you're
do the
saying
rest of
everybody's worth $1 there?
that. No.
Oh.
I'm so sorry. I don't know anything about my people.
You've heard a little bit, yeah?
Even then I forget.
Oh. I think when I was in California with the people from Hawaii, and hearing them talk about like people from the Marshall Islands,
Yeah.
like I got more like, I was like, I have to learn about them because of you.
Yeah.
And though it's like a poor country or a poor island, like whenever they meet someone from the Marshall Islands, they're always like just chilling. Like
Yeah.
they're dope. Yeah.
I've never met one person. Met a lot of Hawaiians. Met a lot of Polynesian people. A lot of Filipino people. But I've never met somebody from my own.
Yeah.
And that's okay. Well, I mean, that sounds really wrong, but I just love where I'm at right now. I am in such a great place, and I'm grateful.
Yeah.
And I don't mean that like sarcastically. I mean that like for real.
Good.
Like, I mean, I'm surrounded like, and sometimes you go through life. You get maybe halfway through, like during your high school years, you kind of just don't really think twice about what you're given, and maybe even your college years.
It's getting really deep.
It is, but we'll bust out of it. But
That's good though. Well,
oh my gosh,
I have
but yeah,
I have a cool lineage in a sense. My father's from Iran. Maybe
That's really
Tirani, huh?
that's actually really cool.
And he came here, gosh, I think when he was like 18 to just start up. He was sent here on assignment for school, and he was just like, I'm not coming back.
That's cool.
But yeah, now I have a really cool story, and my dad's killing it right now.
Your dad is a G.
Yeah, he is. And just the Persian people, like, are so sweet. Like Persian rugs and so soft, and like a Persian cat. It's like a cat. I don't know. They're just super sweet. And you're like family when you're around them immediately, even if you don't know them. So I think that's where a lot of my characteristics come from.
Very much so. And then his mom, his wonderful mom.
Yeah.
Mama T.
Grew up in Garland before it was ghetto. It was great.
You're saying Garland's ghetto now?
I think there are some parts that are ghetto. I love. There's some amazing Garland people.
Dig a hole.
I love Garland. Oh gosh.
I live in Rowlett. Rowlett is awesome. We both live in Rowlett. Rowlett is the beautiful, most boring place in the world. It's so true though.
What?
I don't think you're gonna tell me that,
Dude.
the things in Rowlett are fun.
We have Ray
When
Hubbard.
when we're a kid, it was absolutely a blast.
Okay.
So we had Bolorama, still kind of lit, but it's never changed. The inside the interior is the same, probably since I was 6 years old. We have the Texas Stadium. That was crazy awesome. There's a lot of crazy stuff there.
Yeah.
But that was actually really, really fun. Just really short. I remember when I had a birthday party there when I was like 8 or 9. So I was a kid who watched a lot of Nickelodeon and Disney Channel. So the shows that were there, so like Zoe 101, iCarly, Drake and Josh. Drake and Josh was one of my favorites. Hannah Montana, and what's it called? There's a couple other.
Zack and Cody.
Sweet Life of Zack and Cody and Sweet Life on Deck. By far one of my favorite shows.
Yes.
Up there with Drake and Josh. But my parents knew that, or my mom knew that I liked watching all those, but she specifically chose Hannah Montana out of all of them.
Okay.
So to backtrack to get to Texas Stadium, I have all my friends. I'm 8 years old at at Texas Stadium, and then we're at the part where you open the presents. And I opened this present from my mom, and it's a Hannah Montana CD. And I'm like, oh, thanks, Mom. I do remember playing it maybe twice. But never used it after that. I was kind of embarrassed. I was actually very embarrassed. So, thanks, Mom.
Dude, Hannah Montana? Now look at her. Wow.
She is a soul to be saved.
Okay.
Come to church, Oasis, Rowlett, Lakeview.
Oh gosh, one day she'll be here.
I think we should have a celebrity invite ministry.
Oh, there it is. I have a funny story about like Disney and cartoons. I don't know what this was under, but Dora.
Yeah.
I would sleep in like the middle of the living room, and on like Saturdays, my dad would wake me up singing Dora, and he would turn the music on really loud.
That's funny.
Like, what is going on?
Backtrack, Rowlett. Texas Stadium was lit.
Yeah.
And then there was
Ray Hubbard.
And then Lake Ray Hubbard. Oh, and Wet Zone. Wet Zone was Wet Zone's pretty cool.
That was my daycare when I was like
Oh, that's cool.
10.
Oh, and then the awesome park that looks so ugly now, Kids Kingdom. That was the place to be. Like, if you had the opportunity to whether you had a birthday party there or just came to hang out, if you got your parents to say, hey, yo, let's go to this place, or have a picnic right outside and then go to Kids Kingdom, it was so awesome.
Dude, you saying that about Rowlett, we have Waterview.
I only played soccer there. I played soccer for 13 years and got mad at my parents for taking me out of soccer when I was in 9th grade. They said, you should try school sport. I said, I'm decent at this sport. I'm not Lionel Messi.
They said a cool
by
sport?
far anything, but I played football and I hated it. I hated every single moment. I loved my teammates, and my coaches were cool, kind of, except Coach McNatt was cool.
McNatt. Love you, McNatt.
But other than that,
You went to a private school?
yeah.
And you played football on a 6-man, right?
No, we played 11.
Oh, did you?
We played full team, but we played like super small teams. And we got ripped up. But I guess Rowlett was fun. But if you look at now that you get older, and
Yeah.
even too when you were in high school, you didn't think like, yo, Rowlett's the place.
Yeah.
It was either always Rockwall. Rockwall had the Thursday night, summer night concerts, which were so cool. Those were dope.
Harbor?
Yep, at the Harbor.
Yeah.
The Harbor was the place to be because
For
it had
sure.
the movie theater, it had Cold Stone, and it had the concerts there. So that was like really cool.
Yeah.
And then Dallas, of course, has all this.
Oh, yeah. Our trips to Dallas
Yeah,
late at night.
that was cool. We did one where we went at like 4 a.m. or 5 a.m. It was me, Ronell, and Max. And that was cool.
I think that's where a lot of my relationships like really grew with people, because I got into photography when I was young because of my dad, and I was just like, hey, like, let's just go to Dallas and shoot. And I'm like at like a 10 when it was super dark outside, and we would get some crazy stuff. And so that's kind of how I got to hang out with people and went on a date or two in Dallas. It's whatever. That's how you do
Yeah, my man's out there.
it. It's fun.
So the question is, are you out there right now?
Am I on the market?
Technically,
Yes.
you're not marketing yourself. Well, kind
Go
of,
ahead.
but you're more so. I don't know.
I'm here. I'm here. Okay. Am I promoting?
That's good. Why'd you stop? I was listening.
Why did I stop?
Just because the music
Oh.
started, but
I'm not promoting.
you're
I'm not
promoting.
marketing. I'm just, if you come across something that you like, you can get it.
Me, on the other hand. Who knows?
Uh-huh.
Not
Okay.
necessarily like. I'm not that type of person to go.
Okay. Okay.
That didn't make sense. If you could put like a cool little graphic. I don't do this.
Mm-hmm.
I do this.
Mm.
It's a little cringe,
Come
but
on.
you know what I mean. If
You're
your head and your heart is not in this lane, bro, step. Get to step it. If you ain't, so this is the truth.
okay. All right, let's hear the truth.
The truth is, I'm not even trying to get serious. It's just a legit thing. I'm not a person who likes to waste time, waste money. If I'm gonna get to know you, I'm gonna get to know you where I'm at, and I don't.
He's a
mind.
straight shooter.
Yeah.
Straight shooter.
I'm not the one. So I could be on the field, but I'll be carrying a sniper. 'Cause
Okay.
I'm after one target only.
Gotcha.
That's probably a terrible.
Very
analogy.
far away. Very far away. I'm like, hey, that's her right there.
Let's move forward.
We don't interact with each other. That's her.
Let's just scratch that whole, because it's all in here and that's all that matters. Like, you don't need to be in here. Only me and Jesus
Okay.
and my pastors.
That's Pastor.
I love my pastors,
Oh, thank you, Pastor.
especially Pastor Barney,
Oh,
Pastor Marissa,
wow.
Pastor Earl, of course, Pastor Lady. Now I'm just set to have to say
Pastor
every single
Lindsay, Pastor.
Pastor Chris. I just want to thank you for for believing in me. Pastor Caleb, thank you for the heart of the Lord that you have.
Yeah, for real.
Pastor Lindsay, you're amazing. You're on fire. That's the same with Pastor Marissa. You're
Yeah.
getting to know all these pastors, like, it's such a joy. And if you don't know them, get to know them.
Get to know them. Bless them.
Okay, real quick.
ahead.
We've talked about ourselves. We talked about where we're from, who is in our family. We'll get in more in depth. We just don't want to be jumping around too hard. And then we talked about Rowlett, and we've talked a tad bit on our lives. But we're going to end it on a couple questions. I'm going to ask Max, and I'll answer for myself. I'm going to ask him 2 questions because it's from this game, from Skin Deep, which has, I played this with a couple of my friends.
All right, I'm going to hit you with this one right here.
Okay, go for it.
You ready? It's this one. How do you think our differences can enhance our relationship?
You know a lot of things that I don't, and I know a lot of things that you don't. Max is a very spontaneous person. Very true. And sometimes in life you need spontaneity. And if you want a good time and just like literally
If you want a good time.
have the time of your life, I hang out with this guy. This guy is amazing. So I think that's too, I mean, other than that, like the fact that like he thinks differently. He's a deep thinker. And sometimes you need somebody who will think just as deep as you do. There's a ton of people that I know that are deep thinkers, but
And then on the other side, you also do need structure, so that's where we
Yes.
kind of complement each other.
oh yeah.
That's good, yeah.
What would you say is the secret to your success?
Ooh. Hey,
I've never heard that one before.
So, I mean, I know you've heard me say this, I don't know how many times, but once I got in my accident, I literally woke up with peace signs up, and I was just like, what's up, everybody? And my one line would be, the closer you are to God, the easier it is to handle things. I was in a great place. I was surrounded by amazing people. I was doing ministry school, and I woke up and I was just like,
Hey,
I'm in bed. Like, what do we do now? Like, let's just go. And Oh, so I mean the 2 commandments: love God, love people. So the closer you are to God, as well as having the right people around you.
If we had to create something together, what do you think it would be? This podcast.
Yeah. Also, I've never heard your thoughts on this, but I've always wanted to create a creative space.
Oh, heck yeah.
And I think I hate doing things by myself. I think it's harder.
I would want to design the place,
Yeah.
and then you would just implement all the other stuff.
But even like we have like literally almost the same mind of like creativity and different like levels, right?
Yes.
So it's like, hey, like let's have this one area.
I think we're the same levels. I think just different aspects or different styles. That's the word. Different styles. Is that true?
We do have different styles,
Because he's
but it's
more of
at the same level
clean-
though.
But we're just gonna do these 2 questions.
2 more.
2 more questions.
Okay.
And then we will end it. But right now, we just want to say thank you for tuning in. If you made it even this far, you're a G. So, what do you? Yeah. I don't know.
Thank you so much.
We'll come up with a name. We have a name.
We do, but
I don't know.
it's got to be like we got to be like I'm so sold.
Yeah, because essentially, I've watched so much YouTube. I know too many YouTubers that startups. I'm just saying that like I want to know the family name that we have, the name that will stick, and if you ever start a company, you have to look at what it looks like on business cards, T-shirts, your apps, the website. But we're nowhere near that. But we're just thinking. We think so much ahead. That's how big brain we are. Yeah, get big brain or get left.
5 head.
No, I don't know about that.
That means that our brain is so big that our. You like that?
Okay, your question.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
What's a memory you keep holding on to and why?
I hold on to this memory that I had with my grandpa on his 50th anniversary with his grandma. And
With his grandma?
It's my grandpa and grandma's anniversary, so we went to Las Vegas, and we're in the Eiffel Tower restaurant. I don't know what it's called, but we're right in the middle.
Where?
In Las Vegas, the little Eiffel Tower.
Oh.
So we're in a restaurant in there, and I don't know what hit. Like he just pulled me aside, and he just said, and he started crying. So every time I think about it, it's so deep. He was just like, "Man, I'm thankful for you and who you are and what you're becoming." And I was like so deep at that moment. So
That's cool.
love you, Grandpa. Or a moment with my dad.
Okay.
I'm just gonna throw 2 out there.
Sure.
Where at this point now in life, I have quite a bit of different roads to take. All could lead down to good things. Oh, I know for sure all of them lead down to good things. But to hear from my dad that like, I don't worry about you at all. Like he's talked to my grandpa about it, and he's like, we know that God's gonna take care of you. And I would never in my life ever hear that from my dad. So like, hearing that was really cool.
That's good. That's cool.
What are your top 3 pet peeves?
Oh, you should have asked me that. Oh, gosh.
Watch out, people. He might be coming for you.
All right. Lucas. No, I'm just kidding. I love him. I didn't mean to say that. I play a lot of... I'm just going to start with this as the first thing that came to my mind. I play a lot of video games, and, teamwork is a big thing, okay, in video games. And just sometimes
There's truth in every joke, so...
sometimes they just,
Who's
it
that?
just doesn't work together. And sometimes I get butthurt and I'm a little petty on things, and I get that. I understand I'm too petty sometimes, but that might be just one little thing. I get annoyed at games when teammates don't work together. You said 3? Oh gosh. Another little one, just a little.
He had these ready.
I've been waiting for this question for so long. No.
Starts pointing people out.
I'm in a wheelchair, and I'm going to turn this into a life lesson. Sometimes there's obstacles in your way, But sometimes you get a little petty in life, and just the little things that are always there are just always in the way, and it's not even sometimes your fault, it's sometimes other people's fault. Like, why is a shoe in the middle of the floor, Muffin? Like, why would you put the shoe right in front of my door? Or my cat, my cat will walk right in front of me and lay down when I'm going 5 miles per hour.
Rip cat. Cat
Fucking
gone.
Leo. And my last one, my pet peeve.
What just really
I
irks
don't
you?
know.
Like, just get you going.
My highest irking is on games. I have no idea what irks me.
So I used to play a long time ago with these guys last year. Not a long time ago. It was just last year, 2020, when the lockdown was crazy hard. So thankfully, I'm grateful for him and Luke. Luke, they bought me a PS4, so I started playing Rocket League, and I played Apex for a little bit. And so I would hear this, and I'm sure I would hear him and Nacho specifically, because was Luke new to the game then?
Yeah, both him and I.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, as a 4-man squad, when we would run, I'd stay. I'm just a team player, so not saying that they aren't. I'm just more so just like, I'm not great, but I'll stick with the team and do what they say, because I'm just that person that just, I can't carry a team on there. But if it's Rocket League, I could kind of carry.
Yeah, that's team.
My goal, the only thing that I have in life with Rocket League is to be able to beat Boomer Dustin. Boomer Dustin is a person anytime. Like, I don't care to lose to him. I don't care to lose to Alex German, who is also a beast at that game. But Boomer Dustin, he has beat me in almost literally everything.
Yeah, Boomer.
And it really frustrates me, because it started with at the German's house a long time ago, where I played him in FIFA and I lost. I lost because of a terrible goal that he got. Lucky goal. I lost to him on Call of Duty, Halo. I lost to him at Rocket League.
Boomer's just goated.
He's not goated. He is goated. So I'm competitive on the inside, but I'm not very much. Doesn't look on the outside. I've lost to him.
Yeah.
The worst one in all of them. My goal this year at Summerfest 2021 was to win all of the games, and we won the majority of the games, and we just topped out at second. Orange team for life, Sunny D for life. But Boomer Dustin, supposedly. It really bothers me. It really gets me. Really gets me going. So there is a pet peeve.
That's your third one. I'll let you have the third.
That is the fact that he said before the games, he said, "You better beat me, because this is my last year being a part of the games." I said, "That's a fact. I'll do it." And we just came short on our last game, the last big game. And sure enough, he shoved it in my face. And
rest in peace.
I have high hopes, or actually I have some thoughts that he is going to come back and play next year. So I'm going to absolutely demolish him. And from here on out, I'm preparing for war. Honestly, if I got gloves, I would box him in.
And you think you could beat him?
I don't know if I'd beat him.
No.
I'd ask for Jose Sanchez to train me up, because I know he's a boxer.
Oh yeah, I didn't know that.
He has all boxing equipment in his garage. He said,
"You are really good at challenging people to things."
I told Lucas Turvey, if you don't know, subsequently much bigger than me, and I told him I'd box him. So I make a lot of mistakes.
Even Pastor Earl on basketball.
I could definitely.
He brings that up.
I can beat Pastor Earl at basketball. No joke. Maybe not in his prime, but right now, I'd cross him up. Sorry, Pastor Earl.
He's gonna see this and be
in
like,
much
"All right."
respect, in much respect, I love you, Pastor Earl. Finally cross you over. Okay, go. Yours.
No. Okay.
I was gonna say, do you feel your greatest achievement is ahead of you or behind you, and why?
Oh yeah, ahead of me.
Why?
Oh man. So I mean, just real quick, my nickname. I was in this prophetic class type of thing. They gave me a nickname was Maximilian for 1,000,000 souls that I'm gonna reach.
Oh, come on.
So, I mean, that's I don't know if that's like peak, but like, I mean,
Why
just
stop at a
seeing
million?
souls. Exactly. You see what
You
I'm
heard a
saying?
million.
Right, but
So,
like,
like-
million, like max a million. I don't know. Yeah, just kingdom.
This generation's
Oh, yeah.
gonna get shaken.
Yeah.
Anything else?
No,
You answer what you wanted?
Yeah, I really appreciate you doing this with me.
Appreciate
I've been
you.
wanting to do this for so long.
We just had to do it. We just want to say thank you for coming on and watching. This has been such a pleasure, such an honor. I get to do it with my best friend, my brother. So if there's anything else that he wants to say,
There's more to come. No matter how rough this was,
I don't think it was rough. I think it
Yeah.
was more just a little scattered.
we're just figuring
So
it
next
out.
time we will have an agenda,
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
and then we'll make sure the timing's right,
Yeah.
and then we'll always close out with a couple questions. But other than that, Max and Hagen out.